Excellency Ambassador Chin Hei and Professor Ling Feng, founder of the Ling Feng Foundation, Dr. Wang, CEO of the Silk Road General Hospital, and distinguished members of the Chinese medical volunteer team, and indeed it has been a great pleasure for me to address you this morning, and I was completely moved by the spirit of volunteerism that you have been giving to not only to your community but also to in several African and a number of other the global South countries. So thank you for that outstanding contribution and volunteerism. It is indeed my distinct honor and privilege to be part of this special ceremony. We are indeed very much grateful for your support and commitment in providing medical services as part of the charitable health services in Africa. When I was coming here this morning with Professor Feng, and I was looking at her medals, I would say, and I was completely stunned, and I was very much inquisitive to know what they are, and she told me that these represents the very many countries where they have given services. So it is indeed a hallmark of inspiration and a hallmark of commitment to humanity, and thank you for your service as well. And I'm also very much delighted to hear that you have already started healing souls. You started yesterday, and it is very much delighting to know that you have already touched with your good hands, with your soul, so many children, as well as those who need even further medical attention abroad. That volunteerism is indeed an all-round and comprehensive, and thank you again for that. And I'm looking forward that during your stay here in Addis, and I assume that you are also going out of the city. If not, definitely it will be very much well received by the community at large. And as I said earlier, many will be healed, and definitely lives will be changed for the better and for good. And I'm sure that I can see that the children who got the treatment of your healing hands, no question about it, that I can, even if I don't see them, but I can sense that, I can feel the sparkling eyes that healing would provide them, and indeed definitely will brighten also their faces. One thing that I would like to highlight in this particular moment is the significance of Ethiopia and China's relationship. It is not marked only by our bilateral relationship between our two countries, but also in the global arena, particularly in the multilateral field. The Chinese and Ethiopian relationship is indeed getting more fruition and becoming more productive. During my several encounters as an ambassador, working closely with Chinese diplomats and with Chinese foreign services. Indeed, it's not only just exchanging notes and aligning positions, but also it is all by itself, getting more lessons and more understanding, and how we should reimagine the match world or globe that is completely in disarray. So our encounter is always very much rewardful. Our relationship, as an ambassador mentioned, it is and that it has, the cooperation has reached a level of always a strategic cooperation partnership. It means that it's not just simply any other relationship. It's a relationship marked not only by trade and business or technology transfer, but also marked with people-to-people relationship, also cultural exchange. So it is indeed a relationship that we very much cherish for the years to come, and definitely it will reach to a heightened level, and it's incumbent upon us to nurture it further for the benefit of our two peoples. So to the volunteers, during your stay, one thing that is very much critical is the component of knowledge and skill transfer. I'm sure during your stay you will work with Ethiopian partners and transfer the skills that you have developed for so many years. Because this is a nation that is striving to become one of the emerging countries in the world. One of the things that we very much require and aspire to get is a technology know-how, the skill. So during your stay, I'm sure you will gladly share your experience with our Ethiopian compatriots. This hospital, the Silk Road General Hospital, I assume is one of the first Chinese invested hospital with an excellent medical services. Things that we may not contemplate to think that it would exist in Ethiopia. I was quite impressed when I came here the other day that you are giving an excellent service with so many expatriates, physicians and medical workers. And indeed, I would say that you would be one of the pioneers that would trailblaze in charting modern medical technology in Ethiopia. And it is incumbent upon me to express my sincere congratulations for investing in Ethiopia and also for providing services to so many Ethiopians that need an immediate medical attention and as well as immediate medical intervention. And thank you very much for that, Dr. Wang. And I'm happy also that patients that might require treatment abroad are coming here. The ups and downs, looking for an appropriate hospital for a very specific element of an individual, particularly abroad, is indeed a very painful exercise, even more painful than the sickness one has. And you are relieving that burden by providing the service here. And definitely your service will not stop here. I'm looking forward to see a more spacious place where you can provide your service at ease. The Chinese medical volunteers, I'm sure, and as I said earlier, you will have a rewardful stay here in Ethiopia. You'll touch and change so many lives, relieve those who are suffering from pain, and definitely you'll have a direct impact on the health of many who are looking or seeking for your services. And as I said earlier, the knowledge you'll transfer to your colleagues here in the hospital itself. And so some of Ethiopian partners will help in further treating more patients here. And you'll definitely live by your mission. You'll inspire many. You'll heal many, many lives. I had the opportunity to meet a couple of months ago President Xi Jinping. That was in, I believe that was May 8 in Moscow. And in the middle of our conversation, I made sure that I shouldn't fail to mention the services the Chinese compatriots living here in Ethiopia who are, that are providing, particularly in the technology field, in the construction field, and whatnot, in the health sector as well. And I had to tell him that one thing that always impressed me is that I always see Chinese technicians, Chinese medical officers, and other Chinese professionals early in the morning at 3 a.m., which nobody wants to take even a phone call in the middle of the night. So, and I told him that this has given some sense of responsibility, sense of duty, of giving service to the public. I believe when I say 3 a.m. For my Ethiopian compatriots, ከሌሊቱ 9 ሰዓት ማለት in the dead of the night, early in the morning, when anyone doesn't want to be nudged to wake up. But you see Chinese compatriots working on the streets, maintaining roads and so many of the important infrastructure that we have. So with that spirit, thank you again to the volunteers and Dr. Wang. Thank you for pioneering, and I'm sure that the hospital will live according to its motto of or its mission of inspiring and caring and advancing health and also healing patients. So thank you once again, my sincere appreciation, and I was quite also delighted to see one Australian in the midst of us. Thank you for your, wherever he is, thank you for your services, and Dr. Fang, and we will see more volunteerism, our sincere appreciation. Thank you for choosing Ethiopia, and your service will be very much rewardful indeed. Thank you again.